Excellency, sir, I have two questions for you. One is that what do you think about the Vice President Kashim Shettima's coming back? And also, what do you think about the Catholic Bishop visit to the Mr. President?
Well, I will start with the Catholic Bishop. To me, the Catholic bishops are conscious of the country, and once they give advice, their advice is not for or against. Their advice is just for any sitting president, any sitting leader to see things the way it should be. There's difficulty in Nigeria, there's no doubt, and it's not the fault of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we have been able to capture the microeconomy, and the micro is what we are having problems, as I've always told people. So there's nothing new about the Catholic bishops visiting. They are clergymen who their conscience on what they speak and what they say, and I support the visit of the Catholic bishops. It promotes the president to work harder, because the Catholic bishops are just telling him the way it is. Even if we politicians can lie to him and say things are good everywhere, the Catholic bishop can never say that, and that is why they are Catholic bishops. And I want to correct one thing. Cardinal Naika is not the president of Catholic bishops conference, and people are making mistake on that. So I believe whatever is this agreement between the Catholic bishops and people speaking for the president it's nothing, because the Catholic bishops just drop what they want to say about the presidency, or what they want to say about what they know about the economy. It's left for us who work with President Tinubu to take back to our rooms and analyze what they say and come out with beautiful things that will make Nigerian people.
Just before the close of Mass this morning, I announced to parishioners who break through the rain to attend Mass this morning that they should come to the mission house, to the rectory, that I have something for them. So they are going to come immediately after prayer. They are done with prayers after Mass. They are going to come this morning. They came under the rain, so I said Mass. So they will be coming here, and what am I going to give to them? I will be sharing rice for them. I will be sharing a bag of rice for them. 3 days ago, I returned to the house, and I saw that they told me somebody brought a bag of rice. And when I looked at the bag of rice, it's a customized bag of the president of Nigeria, and it said renewed hope ambassador of Nigeria. So I decided to say, okay, is this for the president or those working for the president? I'm not interested in the bag of rice. That money, you see, it is a product of the irresponsible elite that we have in the country. You can imagine the millions and tons of rice that will be distributed across the country. This one is for this is brought to me, and this is going to be distributed. I have every reason to conclude that this is how it's going to be distributed to some places across the country. And you can imagine such irresponsibility, that instead of coming together, instead of the elites coming together, pooling resources together to build roads and build infrastructure to generate employment for our team youth, what they do is to buy rice to distribute to people just because the elections are coming. And so this is very unfortunate. And I felt like returning the rice, calling the person to come and carry the rice back. But on the second thought, I said, well, out of Christian charity, let me not say anything about that, return it, but share it to parishioners, and that's what we're going to do this morning. So we are bringing out the bag of rice now. Take it there, and stand it. The product of irresponsible leaders that we have, irresponsible elites. And this is what we have made of our president. And then the president is aware of this. This is very, very unpatriotic. Instead of using this money to build companies, instead of making electricity, building power plants to make electricity stable, instead of building industries, instead of the elites coming together, the government coming together to build industry, all that the supporters of the president and very jobless and irresponsible elites that we have in this country, all that they do is to do this kind of sycophancy. This is purely sycophantic. There is nothing here. And this is, you eat today and you pass it out tomorrow, and your problems remain the same.
Fake bishop versus original bishop. APC don't jam original bishop. Many of us remember, say, for 2023, APC they come out with, they bring fake bishop come, where they support them, where they give them moral encouragement. Now, original bishop don't go see Tinubu for Aso Rock. They can't tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say, the country not they go well, oh. The country not they work, oh. All these things where your sycophants, there, people wait around you, they tell you, nah lie, oh. Tinubu saying a lie, say country they work. Say poverty rate don't reduce. Say insecurity don't almost stop, say people they enjoy life sweet. And the bishop say, no, life not sweet, oh. All these things they tell you in a lie. Tinubu converse, the team pain and say, we'll be all this bishop then, we can't come now. APC, why not arrange the normal? APC, why not arrange the usual? But my country people, this is just the reality of things. Sometimes they sit down and think and say, like say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't know what they really happen, because why? He gets so many sycophants. He get people who say they are loyalists now just for their belly. They could just praise him. They praise and tell us say he's doing well, whereas he don't know what they happen for the country. So my country people, I could even now with the videos, when I watch them, and I hear waiting the bishop them talk, and also waiting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu talk. And if you find this video interesting, I beg like, share, comment, and follow this page for more videos like this. Until I meet you again, you have a wonderful day.
How did I see the face of the president
in reaction?
I was not surprised that he was not looking very happy. Not even his colleagues who were there. We knew that this is different from the kind of statements that our president keeps receiving from all kinds of people. And that is one of the things that worries us, that there are so many people hanging around Mr. President, giving him a rosy picture of what the country is, which it is not. And we felt that we have no duty to do that. Indeed, we have the obligation to help him to appreciate the reality of the situation in which we find ourselves. And that is the reality that we painted, which I know is not the kind of thing that he wanted to hear. And the reply shows very clear.
I'm concerned that your cross is going over your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
go
on.
Yeah, and you can see his reply. We left that hall, both sides, knowing that, well, we said what we had to say. He said what he had to say.
So was it a frosty meeting? Would you describe it as fairly frosty? Because, I mean, many Nigerians have become accustomed to polite meetings between religious leaders and political leaders.
When the nation is bleeding, you can't expect a polite meeting with the head of state. We need to let him know. And his reply is that the nation is not bleeding. We told him our economy is not helping our poor people. He told us the economy is doing fine. Particularly speaking, he told us quite clearly that he did not